A few weeks ago, I broke down the 3 worst and 4 best F-150 engines, and the comments section went insane. And the same names kept coming up over and over. The 4.2, the 3.7, the 4.6, the 6.2. Where are these engines? Why didn't you cover them? I read every single one of those comments. Yes, actually. So here it is. The video you asked for. The forgotten F-150 engines. 3 you should avoid, 4 that deserve a lot more credit than they get. I'm RJ. 20 years on Fords. Let's get into it. The worst. 3 engines that didn't earn their place under the hood of a work truck. Number 3 on the worst list, the 4.2-liter V6. Ford put this engine in the F-150 from 1997 through 2008. 11 years, and it never should have been in a full-size truck for that long. 202 horsepower, 252 pound-feet of torque. The 4.6 V8 was available in the same truck at the same time. More power, similar fuel economy, better reliability. The 4.2 was the base option, the one you bought when budget was the only factor. The mechanical problems were real. Intake manifold gasket failures were common on higher mileage examples. The plastic manifold design didn't hold up to years of heat cycling. Coolant leaks, rough idle, occasional overheating, not rare on trucks that weren't maintained properly. If you find one with a documented service history, it will run, but if you're looking at an F-150 and the only version available has the 4.2, keep looking. The extra money for a V8 is always worth it on a truck that's going to be used like a truck. A base engine that was never built for the job. And the next one on the list is where the comments were completely split. Number 2 on the worst list, the 3.7-liter V6 Cyclone. This one is going to surprise some people because the 3.7 Cyclone is actually a well-engineered engine. It's smooth, reliable, revs cleanly, and in the right vehicle, it's genuinely good. The problem is the right vehicle is not a full-size pickup truck. Ford offered the 3.7 in the F-150 from 2011 through 2014. On paper, it looked reasonable. 302 horsepower, 278 pound-feet of torque, but the torque delivery on the 3.7 is high in the rev range. For a truck, you need torque low, pull from a stop, towing grunt from low RPM. The 3.7 doesn't give you that. It gives you horsepower you can only access when you're already moving and already revving hard. I had a customer who bought a 2012 F-150 with the 3.7 specifically because it was cheaper than the EcoBoost option. He was a landscaper, needed to pull a trailer with equipment, load the bed with mulch, make it work every day. Came back to me 6 months later asking how to get out of the truck. The 3.7 wasn't broken, it just wasn't built for what he needed. In a Mustang, it would shine. In a work truck, pulling a loaded trailer out of a muddy yard at 2,000 RPM, it's the wrong tool for the job. Great engine, wrong application. And the last engine on the worst list is the one that's going to get me the most comments. Number 1 on the worst list, the 5.4-liter 2-valve Triton. Before anyone in the comments starts, I know. The 5.4 2-valve is in a lot of trucks that are still running today. Some of them have been running for 20 years and will run for 20 more. I'm not saying this engine is catastrophically bad. What I'm saying is that in today's market, buying a high-mileage 5.4 2-valve F-150 is a risk that most buyers aren't equipped to evaluate properly. The 5.4 2-valve ran in F-150s from 1997 through 2003. It made around 260 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Respectable numbers for its era. The design is simple. The bottom end is strong, and examples that were maintained on schedule can genuinely last a long time. I've seen them go well past 200,000 miles without major issues. The problem is finding one that was actually maintained. By the time a 5.4 2-valve F-150 is on a used lot today, it's anywhere from 20 to 25 years old. The service history on most of these trucks is incomplete at best. The specific failures to watch for: timing chain guides wearing prematurely on stretched oil change intervals, spark plugs that are almost impossible to remove cleanly from the aluminum heads after years of heat cycling, are directly related to maintenance history, and most sellers can't tell you the maintenance history because they don't know it. If you find a 5.4 two-valve with a documented service history going back years, owned by someone who actually maintained it, it can be a solid truck. But walking blind into a high-mileage 5.4 two-valve today with no history, no records, and no way to verify what was done, that's a gamble I wouldn't take. Not the worst engine Ford built, but the hardest to buy safely today. Proceed with your eyes open. If you're getting value from this, hit subscribe. And I put together a full maintenance guide for F-150 owners covering every fluid, every interval, and exactly how to evaluate a used truck before you buy. Links in the description. Now here's the part most people completely get wrong. Not all older Ford engines are a problem. Some of them are the reason you still see F-150s on the road with 300,000 miles on the odometer. Ford built some absolute legends, engines that outlasted expectations, outlasted criticism, and outlasted trucks that cost twice as much. If you find one of these, never let it go. The best 4 engines that earned everything said about them. Number 4 on the best list, the 4.6-liter two-valve modular. The 4.6 two-valve is about as close to bulletproof as Ford ever came in a V8 engine. It ran in the F-150 from 1997 through 2010. The same 13-year span as some of the engines on the worst list. And it came out of that run with a reputation for reliability that very few engines from any manufacturer can match. 231 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, not the most powerful engine in its era, not the most technologically advanced, but it is one of the most fundamentally sound engine designs Ford ever produced for a work truck application. Simple valve train, strong bottom end, no variable valve timing complexity to fail, no direct injection carbon buildup to manage. You change the oil, you run it on quality fuel, you don't abuse it, and this engine will outlast almost everything around it. I've seen 4.6 two-valve F-150s with 250,000, 300,000 miles that still run cleanly and make good compression. Not because anything special was done to them, because the design is right and the owners who kept them understood that an F-150 with a maintained 4.6 is one of the most reliable work vehicles ever built in this country. If you find a well-maintained 4.6 two-valve F-150 at the right price, buy it. It will give you more reliable miles than engines with twice the horsepower and half the simplicity. Bulletproof. Proven. The engine that made the modular V8 platform famous. And the next one took everything that made this engine great and pushed it further. Number 3 on the best list, the 4.6-liter 3-valve modular. Ford took everything that made the 2-valve great and made it better. The 4.6 3-valve ran from 2004 through 2010, overlapping with the end of the 2-valve run. And it gave F-150 owners the same rock-solid bottom end with meaningfully more power on top. 248 horsepower, 315 pound-feet of torque. The 3-valve heads improved breathing significantly. The variable valve timing added real-world throttle response and low-end torque the 2-valve couldn't match. And the result was an engine that felt considerably more capable without sacrificing the reliability the platform was known for. The 3-valve did introduce cam phasers, and yes, phasers can fail, but on the 4.6 the phaser failures are manageable and relatively rare compared to the 5.4 3-valve in the same era. Keep the oil clean, use full synthetic, stay on schedule, and the 4.6 3-valve phasers are not a major concern. The failures happen on neglected trucks, not maintained ones. Evolution done right. Same foundation, better results. If you're choosing between a 4.6 2-valve and a 4.6 3-valve at similar mileage and similar service history, the 3-valve gives you more truck for the same reliability commitment. The 2-valve made better, more power, same dependability, one of the cleanest engine upgrades Ford ever delivered. But the next one on the list is where this video gets interesting. Number 2 on the best list, the 6.2-liter V8 Boss. This is the engine Ford accidentally built too well. It ran in the F-150 from 2010 through 2014, and in the F-250 Super Duty through 2016. Standard on the SVT Raptor, optional on regular F-150s. And somehow, despite being one of the best V8 truck engines Ford ever produced, most people have completely forgotten it exists. 411 horsepower, 434 pound-feet of torque, naturally aspirated, no turbochargers, no intercoolers, no boost plumbing to fail, no turbo bearings to cook, no wastegates to stick, just large displacement doing what large displacement does, pulling hard from low RPM, making power without drama, and doing it over and over for hundreds of thousands of miles. The bottom end is built to handle significantly more power than it makes in stock form. Ford over-engineered the rotating assembly because this engine was also going into heavy-duty, Super Duty applications. The result is a V8 with more structural margin than almost anything else in its class. Owners consistently report running strong past 200,000 miles on nothing more than regular oil changes. I had a customer with a 2011 F-150 6.2 come in for a routine service at 187,000 miles. I asked him if he'd ever had any engine work done. He laughed, said the only things he'd ever replaced were the battery and the serpentine belt. I drove the truck afterward. Felt like it had 60,000 miles on it. People who own these don't sell them, and people who sold them regret it. If you find a well-maintained 6.2 F-150 or Super Duty, understand what you're looking at. This is the engine Ford accidentally built too well, overbuilt, underappreciated, and genuinely hard to find. If you see one, take it seriously. And now, the most misunderstood, controversial, and in my opinion, best F-150 engine Ford ever put in a work truck. Most people get this one completely wrong, and I'm going to explain exactly why. Number 1 on the best list, the 5.4-liter 3-valve Triton. If you think the 5.4 3-valve is a bad engine, you're not wrong. But you're also not seeing the full picture. This is the most misunderstood engine Ford ever put in a truck. The reputation is built on real failures. Cam phaser noise, timing chain stretch, spark plugs that break off in the aluminum heads, expensive repairs that blindside owners who didn't see them coming. None of that is made up, all of it happens, all of it is real. Here's what's also real. The 5.4 3-valve ran in F-150s from 2004 through 2010. 300 horsepower, 365 pound-feet of torque. It powered the SVT Raptor in its first generation. It went into millions of trucks that are still working today. And the ones that failed, almost without exception, failed for the same reason: maintenance neglect. The cam phasers on the 5.4 3-valve are oil pressure dependent. They require clean oil, on schedule, every time. When oil changes are stretched, when the oil goes 6, 7, 8,000 miles between changes on an engine that needs 5, the phasers starve. The timing chain tensioners lose pressure. The chain starts to stretch. You hear the rattle on a cold start, and by then, you're already looking at a significant repair. But here's what I've seen in 20 years working on these engines. A 5.4 3-valve that has been maintained properly, full synthetic, 5,000 mile changes, motorcraft filter every time, doesn't rattle, doesn't eat phasers, doesn't break spark plugs if you pull them at the right interval with the right technique. It just runs. And it runs for a long time. I've seen 5.4 3-valve F-150s with 250,000 miles that still pull hard and idle smooth, owned by people who treated the maintenance schedule like it actually mattered. The 5.4 3-valve didn't fail because Ford built a bad engine. It failed where it failed because it's an engine that demands respect. It tells you exactly what it needs, it gives you every warning before it goes wrong, and owners who ignored those warnings paid for it. Owners who didn't have trucks that lasted. And that's why it's number 1 on this list. Not because it's easy, because when you do your part, it does its part. And very few engines at any price point will work as hard, tow as much, and last as long as a properly maintained 5.4 3-valve Triton in a full-size Ford truck. The most misunderstood engine Ford ever built. Demanding, unforgiving of neglect, and absolutely worth it when you do the work. If you want to know exactly how to maintain a 5.4 3-valve, oil intervals, spark plug procedure, phaser prevention, everything that keeps this engine alive, links in the description. 3 engines to know and avoid, 4 that deserve far more credit than they got. That's what the comments asked for, that's what you got. If this helped, hit subscribe. Drop your engine in the comments. I read them. I'll see you in the next one.